Morning children, and welcome back to the biology class. Last class we studied about the ways of treatment or principles of treatment, right? When you treat a patient or treat a person after getting a disease only we go for treatment or go to the doctors for treatment. Now today we are going to, what are the ways of treatment, two principles of treatment? Yes, the first thing is to reduce the symptoms of the disease, but you still have the disease in you because the germs are still there. Okay, so the second thing is to kill the germs. That is the two ways of treatment. Now we go for prevention. Okay, there is a saying like, what is that? Prevention is better than cure, isn't it? Why it is said like that? Children, when you get a disease, you know that we have studied already. When we get a disease, our body organs all weakened. We are bedridden for many days, isn't it? We cannot go to school. We cannot have proper food. Our body systems get completely changed. And also we have what? The microbe in us. Microbe is within us. That's why we are still having the disease, right? And this microbe can go from our body to another healthy person. Okay, right? So these are the this is the because we have to prevent. Isn't it? Now I'm healthy today, I'm just feeling healthy, but tomorrow if a disease struck, we are laid up for a week or two or more than 2 weeks. Isn't it? We cannot go to school. The body itself is weak. We don't have any energy. What is one more thing? The microbe is still in our body, and we can transmit this organism, this microbe, to another healthy person. That is why it is said that prevention is better than cure. Okay, now children, what all your mother or what all you do at home to prevent ourselves from diseases? Okay, let me talk about COVID. What are the preventive measures we take for not getting COVID? Yes, we are wearing masks. We should wear masks wherever we go. And another thing is, the most important thing is social distancing. We have to stay at least 6 feet apart from each other. Isn't it? Why it is said like that? If you stay very close to each other, you more than 90% chance to get the microbe from the other person. Okay, you have heard you might have known that in Mumbai and all, the disease is spreading very fast because the people in Mumbai live in crowded towns and cities, very close to each other. Okay, so if one person gets it, very quickly spread to other people also. Okay, right. So we are supposed to prevent overcrowding. What else we take care, children? Generally, what all we think? We always should wash hands. Not only in the COVID situation, isn't it? If you go out and come, you have to supposed to wash your hands before eating, before touching any food items. We wash our hands, isn't it? We take bath regularly. We keep ourselves hygiene. Is it, children? If we keep ourselves hygiene, can we not get disease? Of course, if the surroundings is dirty, if the surroundings is full of germs, you will get it easily. Isn't it? Even though if we ourselves keep ourselves very clean and tidy, but still maintaining hygiene of ourselves and also the surroundings. That is also very important. Okay, clean drinking water. Hot water is best, right? Clean drinking water. That's also another thing. Okay, right. But these are we usually do it. Our parents also take care that we do all these things, isn't it? We should not eat our spoiled food. Yes or no? Yes. because that will cause food poisoning, of course. But these are the different ways of preventing ourselves from getting disease. What are these ways? These are the general ways of prevention. These are the general ways. See, there are two ways of prevention. What we just now talked was general ways of prevention. What everybody in the world does. Everybody should be doing this at home. Okay? Keeping ourselves healthy and all these things. And also having good food. That's also one more thing. Okay? And children, before going into the actual prevention methods, I should be telling you, germs, from where do we get these germs, children? Where do we get these germs? From our air, from the soil, in the water, from the food we eat, isn't it? So first thing is to prevent exposure to the germs. Isn't it? If COVID virus is present in the air, that's why we are staying home, we are locked in, right? Because it may be there in the air, it may come into our body. That is why we are staying in, we are locked in, right? So, preventing exposure to these different viruses or germs, all kinds of germs. How do we prevent airborne diseases? Airborne, what is airborne? Airborne means the diseases which spread through air. Okay, airborne disease. How can we prevent ourselves from airborne diseases? By preventing overcrowding. That's one thing. Overcrowding, right? And second thing, how do you prevent waterborne diseases? How do we prevent these diseases? By drinking hot water, by drinking safe drinking water. Clean, safe drinking water. Right. How will you prevent mosquito-borne, vector-borne diseases? Vector-borne. Vector means, who are vectors? Vectors are insects or animals that carry germs within us. Okay. Right. Now this dengue fever is spreading like anything in our country. Right. So we have to see that mosquitoes don't bite us. How do we see that mosquitoes don't bite us? We can use the bat. We can use the mosquito repellent. We can stay inside this mosquito net. Isn't it? We can see that what? We can prevent water stagnating near our houses. That also we can see. Like this, we can prevent ourselves from getting vector-borne diseases. Okay. Another important thing is, this first thing is to prevent exposure to germs, right? Second thing is, children, maybe everyone, if it is present in the air, if the virus or bacteria, whatever it is, it's present in the air, everybody is breathing in. But everybody is not getting the disease. So what could be the reason? You know that. What is that? What could be the reason? Yes, his or her immunity may be weak. Isn't it? You know that already. Weak. So you can say if you get a disease, it is the failure of your immune system. Isn't it? Germs are daily entering our body. You should know that daily thousands of germs are entering through air, water and food, of course. But our immune system is fighting it off, right? So we are not getting disease. But some people do get disease. If in 10 people, 8 may get disease, 2 may not get, because the person's immune system may be good, very, very good. Whereas the other 8% immunity is not good at all. Before the immunity starts fighting it, the disease has already come. Right. So this is the second aspect of the The third aspect is why the person is having less immunity or more immunity. Because of the food they consume. Right, food. So food is also another factor, immunity is one more factor, and exposure is another factor. All these things come under the general ways of prevention. children, we have been talking about general ways. We can do all these things, right? We need not go to doctor to do all these things. We can take care of ourselves by taking care of all these things which already we discussed today. Okay, so this is the general ways of prevention, right? So next class I'll be doing the specific way. Okay, so what are the two ways of preventing a disease? Prevention, children, don't write about treatment when prevention is asked. What are the preventive measures? One is the general method. The second is the specific way. Right. So next class I'll be doing the specific way of treatment.